Hey guys, this is the demonstration video for our latest SEO and power linking and indexing software, Google Indexing Software plus Nitrous Network. This is an extremely simple to use software. You only need two things: links to get indexed and added to our private Google Entity Network, and one article related to the niche or theme of these links. That's it, though in future updates we'll give you the opportunity to add even more content, most likely from Google, to even further boost the relevance and attractiveness of your new Google sites in Google's eyes. We know Google search has a love affair with its own products. So here's the software, and on the first page with the agency and one-time payment software, you get this feature, which is our Nitrous Network feature. Typically you would leave this on unless you're doing some super secret project that you don't want others to see. What this does is put links to the site you are creating right now in our database, which is then grabbed from other people using this software and places links to this site you've just created at the bottom of other Google sites. And those other Google sites have links from other Google sites on them, and those sites have links from other Google sites on them. So you get the idea of how powerful this Nitrous Network feature is. So I'll give you a quick tour of the software because there's only 3 pages to it. Then I'll give you a demo of how it works, and how it creates the Google site, and then how it adds it to Webmaster Tools, how it adds the sitemap to Webmaster Tools, and then how inside Google Webmaster Tools it requests indexing for you automatically. So when you start the software, you are presented with this page, and this is where you copy and paste all your links. Now we've created these keyword tokens. Anything you put inside brackets like these at the end of the link that you place will become the anchor text. Just like here. So that's just an example. We've been using it for Twitter links because Twitter moments in particular, and tweets, but mainly moments, rank incredibly well in Google, particularly if you've got a couple of backlinks, and I'll show you those results in a minute. So we've got Twitter links here. We've got Google Drive PDFs. If you don't know, all our SEO softwares provide PDFs at the end of their projects with links to the projects created. So we put them up on Google Drive and put the links here for even more tiered linking. And what's really cool, once you create a project with this software, it presents a PDF like I'll show you. You can upload that to drive.google.com, set permissions to public, grab that link and put it in your next project, so you get tiered links from drive.google.com, indexed and supplying links back to the previous project you created, which is all covered in the documentation. And also down the bottom there you can see we've got Google Maps links. So if you want to rank your Google Maps in Google and you want your GMBs to get in the 3-pack, this is the perfect software for that. So that's the first page. Second page is where you put your article content. In here you put the title of the site you would like created. In here you paste the article content, click on the Make Spin Text button, it spins it for you, and you can test the spin text here. I like to use around an 500 to 800 word article to give you a nice ratio between text and links. Click Next. Here you enter your Google accounts. Now there's only one thing with these Google accounts. You need to log into your browser with this Google account and go to Tools, go to Webmaster Tools, at least once for this Google account to work in this software, which is covered in the software tutorial. So if you put one Google account over here, it will create one Google site. If you put 2, it will create 2 sites, 3, 4, and you can add an unlimited amount of Google sites in this left-hand column. There are no limits to the amount you can put in. If you put more than one Google account over here, when a site's created on this Google account, it will remember the URL to the site created and place it on the next one. So all of the sites you create are linked together very nicely. Thank you very much. In this demo, I'll just do one account, And that's 100% it. That's how simple it is to use the software, and you click start. It pops up a preview window. I'll speed this up so you can see it happen, but I'll speed it up 10 times. There's the preview window. I'll be back once it's completed. So there you go, project is created. Click on OK, and I'll show you the site. So it chooses a random theme each time it creates one. There you can see the anchor text that I used with the domain. Anchor text here, naked links down here. These are the extra links that have come from the database. You'll notice they're all the same because I'm the only one currently using the software and uploading sites to the database. So you'll see these links down here are Twitter moments. So I'll grab one of those and show you what sort of results we're getting. 150k competitors. There you go. Number 2 and number 3 are Twitter moments that we used previously. Now we know Google Sites index really well, particularly when they're linked up, so I'll just look for where they appear in the index. Page 2, looking for a Google site. There's one there, so top of page 3. So that means it's a pretty competitive niche. But in saying that, if I put these links to this site in the software where the Twitter moment links were, this here would definitely be number 2 and 3 as well. So it's very, very powerful linking software, and that's just with me using it. Imagine when we've got hundreds and hundreds of people with links from hundreds of Google sites pointing to other Google sites, pointing to your Google site. You get the idea. So here's just some examples of Google Sites indexed.
This is a PDF on Google Drive indexed. What have we got here? Another Google Drive. Another Google Drive. Google Maps indexed. Another Google Drive. Twitter indexed. More Twitter indexing and Google Sites. Sites indexed. Site indexed. Site indexed. Site indexed. Sites indexed. You can see these are all my tests.
Another site we created with a different theme. Site indexed. Site created with a different theme. There you go. Twitter moments, I think. Yep, Twitter moments example. So what we have here is an indexing tool to get anything you like indexed, and on top of that we created the Nitrous linking network to provide really powerful Google entity links to the sites you want to rank, which we call our GPN or Google Private Network. And I can tell you this is just the beginning. If you are one of the hundreds and hundreds of people who have been with us for years and years, you know that we always listen to our customers and take the best advice from them and update our software to suit. So very, very exciting times ahead, and I'll see you in the next video.